Gary, one of your pair at AFC Totton this evening. How pleased were you with the team's fight back to come from behind once again?
Pleased, but really frustrated because we shouldn't be talking about having to come back and show character and fight again to get back in a game that we've dominated really from start to finish. We have 5 really good chances, I think, in the first half. Harry Parsons goes through first, I think, first 10 minutes, I don't know how long it is, has a really good chance, elects to shoot probably early when I think he could take a touch and take it in. Ethan Vaughan then gets in behind the back line. I think probably picks the right option. He could probably shoot, I think, but he did again. He squares it. I think that's right, but the execution's off. He absolutely, he drills it into Harry. He should just, if he gets the detail right, it's a tap in. It's a tap in for Harry, and we get that wrong. Billy Phillips has a couple as well in the first half. 𝗪𝗠 has one that I think maybe someone of his ability should do better with. So, we're talking, at half time, we should be, well and truly up and looking at, looking already to Saturday's game to an extent. So yeah, disappointing. And then second half, we have enough chances when we go 1-0 down. I think probably maybe with their first real sort of attack or opportunity within the game. I don't think Ethan knows that the full, the wing back or the wingers behind him, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. Again, having had numerous chances before that to get ourselves in front, and then when we get ourselves back in it through Luke Haynes, we then have a number of chances again to go and win it. So, yeah, look, I'm pleased with the fight back, but we shouldn't be talking about that. We should be talking about what a great 3 points it is. Again, following up 3 points from Boxing Day. So it's another one that's really deja vu for me, really. So it's frustrating, and again, look, it's the basics and the detail that have let us down on the number of times this season. Like I said, we should be talking about a 6-point weekend.
And then obviously, as you said, multiple chances throughout that game, both first half and second half. Do you feel maybe at times the execution wasn't there in front of goal? Yeah,
absolutely. Look, like I said, we, decision making, we want to be right, and we accept that the execution sometimes will be off because that's probably why players are at this level. But the bottom line is we do it too often when I think it's easier to get it right. Like I said, look, as I've already gone through the ones from the first half, Tomo and Evans has a couple of chances second half. They sort of half clear a couple off the line. There's some good ball into the box. I think Chucks has an opportunity as well saved. So yeah, look, we have enough chances to win that game and the game on, the game coming up against Worthing. So, yeah, look, we should be sat here. It feels, I feel a bit down, from it because, like I said, so. But having said that it's 4 points, and it means now that we have a tough game to go on to Saturday and need to take something from that one as well.
And obviously Luke Haynes getting his first goal of the season. How pleased are you for him to finally pop up with one?
Yeah, look, he's been threatening it for a couple of weeks. Like I said, I felt we did do that really well tonight. We got a lot of ball into the box. We kept a lot of ball live. We managed to, like I said, sort of put deep crosses in, which when they were headed out, we landed on, and like I said, managed to put ball in. So I think that pressure was what gave us like I said, the momentum in the game. So we lost it for a tiny bit in the second half. But yeah, look. Really pleased that obviously he was able to get us back in the game, but as I've said already, a couple of occasions, really frustrated that we haven't gone on to win the game, but also put the game to bed by half time.
And then obviously big game coming up on Saturday from travel to Worthing. How do you expect them to come at you? What still needs to be done to maybe find that goal, maybe another?
Yeah, look, I say it every week when I speak to you guys. It'll be a really tough game. They're flying. They're the form team in the league at the moment. It'll be a real tough one. They're good at what they do, so we'll have to go there and respect that. But at the same time, like I said, it's the pressure will be on them to beat the team that are at the bottom of the league for sure. Particularly with their form at the moment. The pressure's on us to go and win games of football because we have to. So yeah, look, we'll finish our prep on Friday for that game. And yeah, look, we'll go there and see how we're best suited to doing that once we look at the bodies and how we're fixed for Saturday. Because like I said, we've exerted ourselves over the last couple of games. Like I say, I haven't probably got what we've out and out deserved. But yeah, we'll go into another tough game on Saturday and look to keep this little small run going on Saturday.